Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming out here today. Really appreciate it. My name is Ankit Agarwal. I'm the founder and CEO of Mycello. With me, I have Prakash Narayan, the CTO, who will talk about how we actually do the stuff that I'm about to tell you. Very glad to be here today. Before I begin, I'd like to thank the Sun Marketing Startup Essentials program for helping us create a very meaningful Java 1 event. Some of you probably know we launched today, so we were featured this morning in the keynote, and we're getting the word out to people to download our application. So with that, let me get started. Let's go to the first slide. I'm sure many of you have used Google Maps. In fact, you probably used it today to get directions to come to Moscone. But as you zoom in and you explore Google Maps, what you'll find is that there's a limitation. You can't really go inside the building itself. You can get directions, you can get street view, you can use Google Earth, get a 3D view, but what about all the activity about what's happening inside? That's really key. There's so much happening inside really cool places, shopping malls, convention centers, etc., that is just not captured anywhere. And that's where Mycello starts. Mycello is bringing interesting places to your phone. So what we do is we're building a database of maps of interesting places that people go to. Shopping malls, college campuses, convention centers, museums, any place where people gather, and create a map of that place and bring it to your phone. And on top of that, we then integrate really interesting data, where your friends are and what's happening there, all the way down to, if you walk into a room, how many of your Twitter followers are in that room. It's really, really relevant data, information you need wherever you are in the world. So, just to tell you that I'm not kidding, we actually are making these maps. For example, with the Plug and Play Tech Center map, we have a map of the San Jose Marriott, we have a shopping mall, Santana Row, that you're probably familiar with, we have Moscone. We're building this map to allow you to explore all these places. So, to sum up, any interesting place that you visit, we will bring to your phone. Currently, we're starting with convention centers, so Moscone is our first one, but we envision that by the end of the year, we'll have the entire Bay Area online. So wherever you go, Mycello will be everywhere, and you can explore the real physical world around you. With that, let me invite Prakash to come and tell you how we actually pull it off.
Thank you, Ankit. So we have a client side and a server side. On the client, we had to make a decision as to what technology to use. So we decided to standardize in Java. The first speaker said that the advantage of Java is that it's available on multiple devices. In fact, if you were in the keynote this morning, there are over close to 2 billion devices, and 95% of them have Java running on them. So we standardize in Java. And again, I think the first speaker led up to this talk. He said there's lots of problems because of the various toolkits, the various interfaces for all these devices. So Sun has a toolkit called LWUIT, the Lightweight User Interface Toolkit. So we decided to use that because that enabled us to port the user interface to multiple devices automatically. So the different jar files, LWUIT jar files for multiple devices. However, we were not able to do that for the iPhone. So for the iPhone, we wrote it as a web application rather than a native application. Then from the client, it communicates to the server through HTTP, and let's go to the next slide. So on the server side, we have the request coming in, and we have a Java EE container running on Glassfish and a MySQL database, and the standard REST services that run on the server, and they connect to a database, a MySQL, which is clustered, and the backend is also a platform. So let's say you want to create your own community. Then since we use standardized REST services, you have the ability to write your own services and interface them with our services and create your services for your community. And we're also building a data warehousing and analysis engine. So ultimately, if you go to the next slide, what we do is enable you to connect with places, right? So what you want when you go to a place, and I think another speaker talked about this, is getting you a personal experience. So you want the application to know who you are and deliver high-value content to your phone. And also, it's important that the information be context-sensitive and time-sensitive. So don't tell me something that's happening somewhere else. I'm here, so tell me what's happening here. And we are able to deliver that information to you. So for more information, visit mycello.com. You can also download the app. I have about 18 seconds left. So you can download the app onto your BlackBerry or iPhone by going to get.mycello.com. So if you have a BlackBerry or iPhone, go to get.mycello.com. Just have your browser point to that site, and the app gets downloaded. And then I'll be happy to take take questions. We are in the Startup Road, booth 1122. Stop by and we'll be happy to give you a demo. Oh, one other thing, if you're running the app on your phone and you can show us that, we'll give you